a smart man sometimes.
Alright, well, I need to save my phone battery. So,
Alright, Poopy, well thanks for letting us know you're okay and everything. And I hope you have a good caving tomorrow.
alright, y'all have a good one.
Yeah, hopefully we'll
You
talk
too,
to
mate.
tomorrow.
Take care.
Later, brother.
Take care, my man. I hope he peed. I hope he's not just saying that.
Good enough to pee, good enough for me.
That's right. Peeing like a boss. Champion. Yeah, stop the peeing. Turn left. Okay, no. Yes, it is. That's fine. There it is. And I just had to turn the fuck on. I didn't turn it on. I am gonna smell it. I got Dad's help.
You're on your own, pal.
Alright.
Nah, I'm not gay. I mean, if you want someone to touch your nuts, then you reverse to a time. Well, that'd be off of it.
That poor kid. I don't get it. I'm not a bully, but for some reason, guy is just like annoys me.
Same.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
He's the only one that's like, he's not he doesn't seem like he's a bad guy, but he's just, you know, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Flies on shit forever.
Yeah, it's like,
Fucking hell, 39 years old and 11 kids.
It's a vagina on a clown cover.
Yeah. She's had 10 boys in a row and just had a go. Fucking hell.
Well, she had him in a row?
Yeah. That's all her kids.
Oh my god.
And those are their ages as well.
Give your vagina a breather? God. Okay.
Jesus.
It's me. You can press this to skip. Also left face.
Oh, yeah. On Twitch as well.
It's on Twitch as well.
Yeah, I just posted it.
Smashing. Dang. Oh, I know. Wait, maybe this is a stream that got banned accidentally.
How many streams are banned? Like 20 or so.
Oh, hey, this is nice.
Oh man, 2 more of these and I think I'm done.
This actually looks really good. Alright.
Well, alright, y'all.
Blazing the Fury.
What the?
Oh my gosh, it's Star Wars 4. What's up, Wing Gundam? Yeah, I'm doing Cruel Phantom Battle, the worst battle in the game, or the hardest, I think. But I've got a pretty good setup, so.
We can handle the boat.
Wing Gundam, buddy.
He's doing a thing.
My Filipino brother from another mother.
Filipino? No, I'm black, actually.
Oh, and there's God of Knockers.
Oh shit, you're streaming. Hi,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
God, son of a bitch, any help?
If it sounds like I'm breathing into my mic, let me know and I'll adjust it. Heck yeah, man. It's insane. But I think I got every quest, every treasure, at least every missable. So I should be able to get those 2. Those are the 2 ones I'm concerned about, and then I'll get his 100% battle trophy on this one. That should give me the battle trophy one, and then from there, I should be good. Just beat Chaos Mode, and then I'll get plat. 500 hours of grinding is paying off.
Nice.
But it's not a fun stream to watch. It's really grindy. I mean, it's bad.
Don't listen to him. You enjoy yourself. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some people like watching that stuff. Some people like watching grindy. Oh, dang it! I rush mode again. You won't? I'm just bummed they got rid of it. But you know what? It's a blessing in disguise because I started playing Final Fantasy Mobius as my side game, as my mobile side game, and I've been addicted as hell to it.
He's been enjoying this game as a side ass, yes.
So, I am, it's one of the only mobile games that actually have a Steam downloads. You can play it full screen. Other mobile games should take suit, but none of them do. Because, I mean, there's a lot of people now that are switching from console gaming to mobile gaming, because that's, you know, that's just kind of, it's nice. I mean, it's just so easy to pick up and play, and so it's just something people like to do. Perfect timing. I have really good hit boosters for him, so he's pretty solid. Okay, let's get our He's helping us, isn't he?
Nice. Oh crap.
Well, I mean, the biggest challenge with the JP version is it doesn't work on Nox. I don't know. If Nox does an upgrade to 64-bit, I'd entertain playing it. Because I really enjoyed SOA. I mean, I had such good players on the General. But it's weird, it feels like it's like broke it up too, like, you know, Bloody doesn't play anymore, and Crow, I barely see him stream. I think I got him on notification.
It's always important to check those notifications every now and then.
I'm watching, and I'm getting killed. Whoa. Okay, this is getting coming back. That was bad. My buffs all dropped right in the middle of this. Never a good thing. I mean, they should look at Mobius. Like, Mobius does, like, it's not so much that, you know, this is why Mobius is so successful, is you don't have to spend $1 on the game, and it does really well. But Mobius has really big incentives like, hey, you don't need to spend money to do well in this game, but if you spend money, we're going to give you even more incentives. This is the worst I've had it. What is hitting me?
The gunman.
Dude, did I just revive her and she died? That was the worst of my battles. What makes that... I mean, what makes it hard is that, you know, sometimes Sarah gets aggro, and then she gets wiped early, and she's my only healer, so... I basically... fucks me.
Crow.
No, unfuck, unfuck.
Unfuck the fucking.
Trying.
Okay, let's see where I'm at. Okay, yeah, so I'll get at the next one. So what I need to do is I need to make sure FaZe gets the kill shot on one Phantom Leader and one Phantom Soldier. So what I do is... And then we continue on with the game.
Oh, Dez left. Alright.
I'll be damned.
He's faster than lightning.
Heck yeah, man, I've seen you a long time. Even though it's your first time in the stream, I've known you for a while, so. I don't know if you can make as many VIPs as you want. Well, I don't know, what's more prestige, VIP or mod? Probably VIP is someone that like comes like very, very, like, I've got some people in here that have been here for like ages. Like Kid738 is like one of my original viewers. Who else? I've known Annie and Knockers for quite some time too. They've been around for a while.
Yeah.
Who else do I see a lot? Locatus, but he's more. Locatus is kind of a newer, but he comes pretty frequently because he's a big Star Ocean fan too.
Ooh.
Okay, last time through this. Bologna. I had one guy get partner and then he took my VIP away but then added it back. I'm like, dude, don't be like this because you got partner. But he streams different now. He's kind of he's not as fun of a streamer anymore since he got partner. I think he takes it too seriously, but whatever. That's him. Yeah, no, my chat doesn't really. I mean, I'm playing Star Ocean 4, so there's not a lot of people that come in here and sit there and. I'm more of a troll than anything. I go to people's streams and say silly stuff. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah,
All the things, my friend.
everything and everything. Skill boost, Earthglaive. Let's just max it out. Yeah, I mean it's. I mean the only way I'd ban someone is, I mean like I don't care. I'd be like people could talk politics as long as it's within. You know, I'm not a big political person myself, but you know I don't care if people talk about stuff as long as it doesn't get crazy out of hand. Like. I don't want to restrict speech in my chat, but I mean, if someone's just outright trying to, you know, trying to be like as hateful, and then I'll put them in their place. Or a mod will, or you know, just someone spams a link, comes in, spams a link. Yo, come check this out. Free viruses. Then I'll be like, whoa, dude. We don't want your viruses. Keep them to yourself. Okay, I don't know why I'm like thoroughly prepping for this battle. I've already done like 50 million times. Watch the cutscene since it's the last time I'm doing it.
What the?
Just as I heard. Compared to the originals, Phantom ships are uniquely specialized for combat.
If that ship really did attack the exploration base,
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
then that definitely makes
I'm telling you, man, I'm one of the few guys that does like these hard
enemy
trophies, and I'm gonna do the
that we
Star
have
Ocean
to
5
take
one
down.
next, and then I'll probably purchase Star Ocean 3, and I'll platinum that shit.
You can't get enough.
Can't get enough. I
Soviet
need plat.
uniforms?
This cannot be. My sensors show no life signs.
Didn't I tell you? They materialize like ghosts. Rely too much on your machines and you'll get burned, Bacchus.
Who are you people? Answer me! Are you the ones responsible?
But the pull
for
rate
attacking
on
the base?
Final Fantasy Mobius is pretty generous. I've gotten 3 Supreme cards, and a couple of good jobs. No EX jobs yet.
What just happened?
Were
Heck
they
yeah,
silicon?
man. I'll get all the
They looked
plats.
human enough. They take
Maybe.
the form of people, but aren't even living creatures. What could they possibly be?
I'm all for leisurely analysis, but you might want to take a look around.
They're coming!
I might be up a little late tonight, but I mean everyone else probably going to bed, but because I don't know why I was so tired today and I just slept like a bazillion hours.
Come on, let's do this.
Okay, let's do this. Let's manual these guys just this one battle. Just so. Okay, we got it. So I got a Phantom kill, a leader, and soldier. So now everyone can be unmanualed and assist me in battle. And I should have 100%. There's a couple ones I missed, but I'm gonna play. I have to play a Chaos playthrough to get platinum. So those enemies that I missed, I'll get them on the platinum playthrough. And if I don't get them on the platinum, I'll just do an early playthrough. I say quick, but it's like a 40-hour game. So the cool thing is if you're looks like if you're in mid-cast, it'll let you finish the buff even if you're getting attacked. That's shown in that one. But the one thing that sucks is if you're in mid-cast and enemies coming after you to attack you, it doesn't look like you can avoid it. Just phase, dude. I got them all. I just need phase clear. I'll show you after the battle. Or just get freaking hit, not, you know, lay an attack. Yeah, I think he's got 30-40%, but when I get to end game, I'll knuckle down and just focus on getting all of them. A couple ones I need to look to see how to do it. One says get 3 blind sides in one turn. I don't know how to do that. Blindside 3 enemies at once, I think it is. I'm sure there's a specific battle, a specific way to do it. I thought you could only blindside one enemy at a time. I've never blindsided 2 enemies before. Got him. Okay. Enjoy this extremely long cutscene. The cutscenes are really good in this game. The plot's kind of fucked because the final boss. Well, it's not even the final boss. The main antagonist, which is called, I don't know why they put it in quote because he doesn't have a real name. The Missing Procedure. You never really kill him at the end, you just kill like his source of energy he receives through absorbing evolution from the planet. So it's kind of weird, like it's not really a he's just contained. They just kind of, and EN2 just kind of monitors it at that point on. And that's kind of the conclusion. Not to spoil the game, but
It's just one thing after another with this attention. This is too much.
There's even more, Kay. What's going on?
Oh, Satinel?
No,
Yeah, it looks like they made I saw Sia, like, looks like they made Amoros Manifesto 2 and
Edge over there.
is Lucifer? No, Lucifer's SO3. There's Luther and then there's Lucifer. I think they're both SO3 bosses though.
No way. Don't they care if we're
No
already
idea what you're
killed?
talking about, but it sounds good.
It's like a cult we have for Star Ocean fans.
Oh, I see. I see.
What the amazing? Every single one, pinpoint precision.
What in the world is going on? I don't
Oh, is
know.
Sahariel in
Keep your
it?
guard up. Something is coming.
I was gonna say, I don't remember seeing it. Yeah, it's kind of weird, like I didn't really care for the plot in SOA. I mean, it's not, I mean, it's all just like fluff stuff, like, ooh, you know, there's no real story, per se. It's just like, kind of like, they just kind of mix different characters from different Star Ocean games and just, they all have dialogue together, just like, very light dialogue, so a lot of times I found myself just skipping it. It's just,
Soul, no question.
it's not very
That's an
enticing to me.
Eldarian ship.
But yeah, like, Star Ocean, I think general, like, they should have had incentives like, hey, if you buy real-life gems, we'll give you better bonus logins, free, you know, gamma
The
chips.
person who just landed all those incredible shots.
Like, I would have paid for that. Like, if they're like, hey, pay $10 a month and you can get that. They have that in Mobius. Like, you pay $10 a month, you get a VIP box.
Yeah.
And I think I may do that.
That's
And I always used to make fun, like, who would spend that much money on a mobile game? But people dump, like, you know, 400,000-500,000. So supposedly, there's people that dropped like $20,000-$30,000 in a mobile game. But I really love Mobius. Really well designed. It's got a Steam app, so you can play it full screen, high definition, 60 frames a second.
That's the man from the 13th Independent Armored Division.
Aramat.
And I mean, if you understand the story, like, I don't know, is like the SRF like a good? They're, you know, they're depicted as the good guys here, but the reality is, like, they're sitting there trying to colonize another planet because, you know, they destroyed the planet from World War III, and, you know, wiped out, you know, resource and civilization and all that, and, you know, they're killing each other off, and, you know, now they're flying off to find another planet to colonize. You know. I mean, Edge is a good guy. This guy Crow's a good guy. I wish he was a playable character. Look at that dude. Dual lightsabers. I mean, Aramat's cool with his Sai. I used to always call it when I was a kid a Scythe. Because that's how it's spelled. S-C-Y-T-H-E. Scythe.
I'm back! What do you want back? Texas is streaming.
For a
is
little
it?
bit.
Oh,
A
I
little
thought
bit.
you were just going to bed.
I'm wide awake for some reason.
Oh.
I'll be turning in soon.
Yeah, I just kind of... Dan actually was able to get Sophia to sleep, so...
Nice.
You should kick back and hang out with the Texas. Well, me and Aaron go and get some resties.
Go some what?
You should hang back with Texas. And me and Aaron go and get some sleepies.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Well, if you guys go to sleep, I'll probably move to my Discord.
Alright.
Alright, well, I hope you have a good night, and yeah, just let us know.
Wowie, wow.
Yeah, I will.
They're so strong,
okay.
Kay.
Chitty chat
Yes,
later.
I was so surprised I felt
Alright,
like
good night.
Toodles.
Not that I actually could. Whoa!
Okay, I'm
They
gonna move
beat
to
'em all by
mod dish code.
themselves.
Mr. Crow, I see you made it to EN2 safely.
Thanks for your help on Cardianon, Bacchus.
So this is actually supposed to
Yo,
be
Edge, Raimi, long
the
time
beginning
no
of the
see,
Star Ocean story. So yeah,
You
so World War
bastard,
III
I thought you got
happened.
yourself killed.
We're recolonizing another planet. I guess in the effort we get dragged in and discover these Grigories, which are
Stop!
basically
Stand
trying
aside,
to
boy. Unless you have
take the
desire to
energy,
get caught up in this.
research the evolution of
we
us and use that as
met
energy, I
somewhere
guess, to
before?
supply the main
I'm
boss,
not the type
which
to
you never
forget a
see your
pretty
face,
face.
called the missing procedure. I've looked it up online. Missing procedure. There's nothing on him. There's no like
Finally.
pictures. There's no anything. It's just kind of mentioned in EN2 that he's transferring
knew
energy from
staying
Nox
with the boy was
Obscurus,
the
which
right
is the final
choice.
planet in the game
I
where you
never
go and
imagined I'd
kill
find you so
Satinel.
quickly, my mortal enemy.
And then
This is some kind of misunderstanding.
as they and you know and it's true what I'm saying, because like you're like, okay, well, why are these the good guys if they've already destroyed a planet? Why are you we're trying to colonize another planet? And it happens because it's Star Ocean first departure. They create a superhuman, right, who's designed to be able to live on an inhabitable planet. So they create the superhuman, and it backfires, and that superhuman ends up being the final boss. It's Star Ocean 1.
Kill you. I will kill you.
And then what happens? Star Ocean 2 comes next, direct sequel, with Claude and Rena. Rena's family destroyed in a scientific research facility. This is a good scene right here. Crow, you murderer!
I'm sorry, Miria. Can you just listen to me for a minute?
Let go. Let go of it.
I have something for you. From Lucian Tianesis.
How do you know Lucian's name?
We shot the warship down. It's safe. The enemies are gone. You people saved me?
Lucian left a message before he died. Please, I want you to hear it.
Right? Well, actually, on the final 5 months, is it gone yet? Did they remove the
We're
game?
not your enemies. It's all right.
Is it, or can you still log into GL?
My name is Lucian Tianesis. Damn it! I can't understand you. Your ship is finished. You have to get out of there. Brave man. In the hope that my words will someday be passed on, I leave this message with you. I pray that you will one day be able to deliver this, my final message, to her. My beloved wife, Miria. Please, forgive me for sending you into space alone. I didn't have much time left, and it was the only way to protect you.
You know, if this is supposed to be a high-tech ship, which it looks like it is, and it's a 2 or 3 man crew, why would you only have one escape vessel built into the ship? Shouldn't you have like 2 or 3 escape pods at least? Or 4?
Miria, I regret there are not many things I can leave to you. But I am so thankful for the happiness that meeting you brought me. So happy for all the wonderful days we spent together.
I mean, obviously, if they both escaped, it would ruin the dramaticness of the scene and the depth of their plot. But
What does that mean? Hey, you all right? Say something. Miria, hang in there. No, don't die on me. I want you to live and be happy.
What was that about?
The warp accident when we were heading for Eos. When we were thrown out of the wormhole, we sighted a vessel under attack by a Cardianon warship. Once we'd shot down the Cardianon warship, we hailed the crippled vessel and offered to rescue their crew. But, as you just heard, we weren't able to communicate with each other properly.
I would hypothesize that when Mr. Lucian's ship was attacked, the waveform generation subsystem of the ship's translator was damaged.
So, we were only able to understand the message just now because of these translators?
Yeah. I only realized what this message meant myself after I met Bacchus and he let me borrow a translator.
exactly.
Miria Tianesis. I've been searching for you ever since that incident. Finally, I'm able to pass this on, and also, I finally get to apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry I wasn't able to save someone so important to you.
Lucia. Lucia.
Raimi, I think she needs to be alone right now.
Okay.
So,
Lucia.
let's just do what we can here.
Lucia, no. Edge is such a terrible leader. Raimi had to take over as leader when he was
Crow,
unfit.
what's going on? The exploration base on Eos is in ruins. We've got these mysterious enemies called Phantoms running around. And now, all of a sudden, you've shown up here. That can't just be coincidence, right?
Yep.
If you're traveling with Bacchus, you must already understand a lot of this. Is it safe for me to make that assumption?
I explained the details on the Cardionon mothership.
I think
Well,
there's a scene where,
that
yeah,
saves
there's a
us some
PA
time.
where she gets pretty close to Edge.
I guess you two haven't heard about all this
But
yet.
I think backs out. She then thinks
Oh,
like
no.
Edge is too
Please don't concern
young
yourself
for
with
her or
me.
something.
I don't want to get you all off track. If you could give me a simple explanation later, that'll be just fine. That's fine with me too. I'm kinda like Sarah, not too good with the hard stuff. Me too.
But you already know, don't you?
I don't want to be left out. Me and
I like that
Sari
kind of like
and Mary
airheaded
are
personality,
together,
like, you
Kate.
know, don't
Even
take
for you,
things too,
Emil, that's
don't
a
get
little
too
juvenile.
angry, don't take things too
You've made some
seriously.
pretty interesting
just
friends, Edge.
have like
Yeah.
a light-hearted view of
And they've all
everything.
been a big help.
Huh. I see. After leaving the Cardionon mothership, I made contact with Amorphous and learned that our entire galaxy is in grave danger.
The galaxy's in danger. Huh. Even a little while ago, I probably would have just laughed you off.
But not anymore, I take it?
Well, we've been through a lot. I can see why you abandoned the SRF's mission of exploration.
No, I haven't abandoned it. I just realized there are more important things to be concerned about. My crew understands too. We're in this together.
Does this grave danger you speak of have any connection to what happened here on Eos?
Indeed it does. Of course, it's not just this planet. You must have seen it on the Cardionon mothership too. Artifacts with the power to transfigure people, even entire planets. The Grigori.
The Grigori.
I've been all across the galaxy, chasing them down.
Then you're here on Eos because...
Yeah, exactly. It's been confirmed there's a Grigori hiding out on Eos.
No, I'm
We were
sorry.
dispatched here to
Luther
destroy
is
it.
Star Ocean 3, Lucifer is Star Ocean 2.
Of course, it happens to be incidental to another mission.
Because Star Ocean 2 is
So,
where they introduced the
That
10 wise
meteorite
men.
fragment we collected.
It was nothing more than a fragment. I imagine the Grigori itself must be located elsewhere.
Which, if I remember the story, it's been a while since I played Star Ocean 2,
If
but I
only I
believe they
deduced
were
this
all
earlier.
superhumans as well.
Hold on.
And
Does that
and Luther was
Does
the
that mean the Grigori changed the
main
captain and everyone else into something
superhuman.
like the Cardionon?
But I
No,
was
that's
trying to
not
get
it.
the source to gain power.
The
ended up
Morphous
going out of
discovered some
control
new
and they had to
facts about
destroy
the
it.
Grigori. The influence of the Grigori on objects around them doesn't stop with aberrant evolution. They absorb information from people, machines, everything. Then they process that information to produce inorganic constructs, replicated ad infinitum. Those phantom ships and soldiers that you fought, that's how they were created.
So the Grigori and the Phantoms are linked.
Indeed.
They absorb information and replicate it?
You mean?
Afraid so. The exploration base was destroyed by phantoms, and the original information for those phantoms came from the SRF ships that came to Eos and their crews. Their information must have been scanned when they were investigating the Grigori.
hell are these Grigori? Why would they do something like that?
I have no idea. But I do know there are steps
I love
we have
Michael's,
to take to make sure these tragedies aren't
his
repeated.
voice acting when he does his fire
Too many
moves.
lives were sacrificed.
What do they say? What does he say? He's like,
I'm gonna burn you to
Why
hell.
wasn't I with them? Why
This
couldn't
is
I
gonna
protect
be
them?
hot.
My brethren were being threatened by the Grigori, and I didn't do anything to help.
That's right, you're Eldarian. There's something... I will explain. Aramat, are you sure? I am.
Aramat, sir. You're with the Eldarian military, correct? Why didn't you protect the facility, sir? The military was in charge of security.
There is no more military.
Huh?
Actually, there are no more Eldarian organizations of any kind. Our brethren are aboard emigration ships in space.
Emigration ships? To where do they emigrate? I didn't think there were any planets ready for colonization yet.
What other choice do a homeless, vagrant people have?
Homeless? Vagrant? What do you mean? What's happened on Eldar?
Our home is gone. It's all space dust now. Nothing more, and nothing less.
oh shit.
This is
Exactly
a
what.
joke, right?
Please.
Listen up, lad. You need to know what happened. Everything.
No. Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Our sun suddenly turned into a red giant, advancing the day of Eldar's destruction by a century. The decision to evacuate the planet was made. But it was then that the Phantom ships appeared. This was no coincidence. The Phantoms induced our sun to go giant early. They had set a twofold trap to ensure Eldar's destruction.
Can you imagine if that ever happened to the sun, like it exploded into a supernova? We had to evacuate
We
Earth
fought.
to like
We fought
colonize
so that
another
as
planet.
many of our brethren as possible might escape. And yet,
Those bastard Grigories.
my men were scattered, one after another. The last thing I saw was... Then I was saved by this man, Crow, and so I'm here today.
That's a lie. It has to be. Everything. It's all lies. You must be lying.
Keep your head, lad. You may have lost your home, but if you're still an Eldarian, do not lose your pride along with it. Phase, listen. Your people haven't been destroyed.
As luck would have it, Gagan had returned to Eldar, and he directed an evacuation.
What? Commander Gagan is alive?
I won't tell you not to grieve for your lost home and comrades. But don't give up.
That's why Crow is
As
a
long as
superior
those
leader.
Eldarians are out there, there
He
are
has a
still
good head on
things
his
you have
shoulder.
to do.
Yes.
I mean,
I'm all right
the
now.
sun, you know,
Thank you, Limel.
is more likely. I mean, it's impossible because it would have to be such a dramatic force to hit the sun to cause that.
So, what are you going to do
That
now,
it's
Crow?
nil that would ever
Get
happen.
rid of the Grigori on this planet, of
And I
course.
think it's more likely in
Protect the
millions and
Eldarian
millions of
refugee
years
ships.
in the future that the sun
What?
would just
My
diminish,
Eldarian brethren are here?
and then we would
Yeah,
enter
they're
into
with
an
the
ice
Aquila,
age.
orbiting Eos.
But by that time, hopefully, we're
Yes?
so efficient of a planet that you know
What?
we generate resources.
Understood. I'll be back as soon as I can. And tell them to get out of
Generators
there
and
as
things
fast
like
as
that.
possible. Got it? I screwed up. Too careless.
Did something happen?
That was from the Aquila. Apparently, the refugee fleet is under attack by
No,
Phantom
I'm not worried
ships.
about. I'm not worried about something like that
We're going back
happening.
up there to take command.
I mean, there's a
I have
worse
to ensure
chance
their
of
safety
like
before we can think
you have a
about
higher
the Grigori.
chance of like a massive
Roger
meteor
that.
hitting
Crow,
the Earth.
you protect the Eldarians.
But it would have to be
We'll get rid of the
severe
Grigori.
because we can't even
Edge?
dig to the middle of the
The
Earth.
Eldarians absolutely must be protected. But we can't just leave the Grigori here.
I think I was watching like a
So,
science
we'll
video
take
where
care of
like there's only a certain distance down we're able to dig the Earth. I think part of it
No,
too
there's
is
no
how
turning
hot it
back.
is, because the center of the Earth is just one big molten
I know.
core.
I'm prepared.
Which is kind of interesting that like our ancestors and, you know, ancient BC
right.
era,
I'll leave it to you.
that they believed in like a fiery
Aramet,
hell
go with Edge.
that's supposed to be
You know
beneath
where the
the Earth,
Grigori
and,
is too,
and
right?
actually beneath the Earth is a fiery core.
That is
so
your decision. I have no
it's
objections.
it's very fascinating. It's very how it all kind of connects.
I guess this is goodbye again.
Aw, come on. We have the same objective. We'll see each other soon enough. If you believe in me as much as you say you do, go to EN2. Find out how to save the galaxy.
All right.
Oh man, I need Phase to kill Amoros Manifesto too. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm hoping
Take care of things down here, Aramat.
if I do a blind sight on him, I have enough time to cast my spells and they do significant damage.
Miria,
I don't know. I mean, we can get into a talk of like, you know, our belief system and
You're going to help those
predetermined
people?
faith or existentialism.
Yeah, I am.
You know, but
So
we
I'm
could
afraid I can't let you kill
theory
me yet.
craft all day. But
It's a fact that I wasn't
I think
able
I've
to save your husband.
ultimately come to the
You have
conclusion
the
that
right to do whatever you want with me.
what you can't, you gotta,
But
you
for
can
now,
only focus
I
on the
need you to
things you
wait.
can control and
Please.
focus on doing the things you want to do in life, and
You
that's
really are a
pretty much
fool.
it.
Huh?
At least that's what I've concluded
Jumping
in my head.
into the jaws of death for people you don't even know? Come now. Only a fool would do such a thing.
Miria.
Well, it looks like you win, boy.
It never had
Shock
anything to
socks!
do with winning or losing. I just believed in my
Always
friend.
coming at the right time, but they're so abnormal. Don't you feel
Leave
that?
the boy
Like
and his friends to me. I'll take care of them for you.
it's
This is
too
mine and
elevated.
Lucian's, thanks to you.
They're not.
Thank you.
Come on, people. We're moving.
I mean, it looks like work was done on them, for sure.
Please wait.
What is it, FaZe?
I can tell on my since this is a 4K game,
to
I can hear my
apologize to
GTX 980 in my computer
promised I'd
pushing
stay with
extra
you
hard.
no matter what. But hearing about my brethren in crisis, inside,
Listen to me, FaZe. When that Earth from another dimension was destroyed, I completely lost my way. But you know who it was that helped me find it again? My friends.
I will help you find your way, Wing Gundam and Shock Socks.
So believe me,
Shock
I
Socks,
know
that's
how
your
precious
socialist
friends
shirt you
are.
wear on your stream.
I'm not going to try to stop you. But FaZe,
Hey, when
Don't
will you
forget about
Nightmare
us.
mod me in his channel?
we're here.
Probably
We're your
never.
friends, too.
That's cool.
thank you, Edge.
So long, FaZe. Be careful out there.
We shall meet you and Mr. Crow again on EN2.
I
better
actually,
not
to be
get
honest, I don't really
lost,
care
okay?
about being
Take
mod or
care of
VIP.
yourself, FaZe.
The only thing that
Do
would,
your
but the only
best.
thing that would
Wouldn't
upset
want to
me
let Crow
is
upstage
when
you.
someone mods me in their channel
Lad.
and then demods me later. Because I've had that happen in 2 channels, 3 channels,
This is the Souls.
and
Control
I ended
unit.
up stopping
Take it with
following
you.
them.
I appreciate it. Well then, farewell, everyone. Do you want me to stay with you that badly? Well, if you admit this cloak suits me, I might consider it.
But it looks really bad on you, Kay.
I'm sorry to hear that, Limmel.
Lim.
No, I mean, I honestly don't care. The thing is I troll a lot, and I encourage trolling.
I will save
So.
my brethren, no matter what the cost, even if it means losing my own life.
Okay. So we're gonna keep FaZe because in this playthrough we're. Let me just make sure I got. Sweet. Okay. Wow. Oh, I thought it was 10%. I was like, holy shit. That's not that good. That's okay. All right. Well. Well, we got all that. Yeah, but some people don't take it that way. I mean, I can be a complete dick too. It just if I'm like in a really bad mood and like I get a target, you know. But I've been banned in channels, you know. I've been banned in a lot of channels. I mean, sometimes I'll have like a racial connotation to what I say, but I mean, I've got, you know, a lot of my friends on here, they're very diverse. I've always had a diverse group of friends. So, obviously I'm very intrigued with different cultures. I travel different places around the world and try different foods and things like that.
Here we go.
Like I love Filipino events. I like the lechon and palabok and the pancit. Like I'm very, you know, I'm very into different Filipino cuisines. When I was in Poland for my connecting flight, I had kielbasa and what are they called? Pierogies? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you know, I try to be diverse. Oh yeah, down here. So as soon as I land on EN2, I want to get all my quests done from this one. I don't know why, but, and I've said this before on the stream, for some reason I feel like I didn't do the leg and egg quest, but I know I did. Now I think about it, I'm pretty positive I did it because... Yeah, no, I did it. Oh yeah, I was going to show you it. I was going to show you my battle trophy. I like showing it off because no one cares except me, but I like showing it off to people because it did take a lot of work to do it. So, I'm going to put ice needles. The only thing is, I don't know if he gets like better spells. I think like... But the cool thing is, once I get into EN2, I will be able to buy attack cards and water paint, and I can start on his weapons. Putting like 15% damage to water 4 times. So put those 4 factors into any new weapons I buy. And if I get a mana ribbon, which is kind of a rare drop, great. And then I'll start getting those saber-tooth tiger fangs. Open it. That's the recipe memo, which is cursed cider, which is really all the ciders are only good for getting other battle trophies. Okay. Oh yeah, up here I think there's a secret mining area. There it is. Yeah.
Please step back.
Which in my first playthrough I didn't do it, but someone introduced me to this PSN map. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta pee real bad. Okay, I'm back. You know, I started Star Ocean Anamnesis pretty late. By the way, I wanted to change my, you know, my info section. I have the banners for all my sections. And I want to change it to obviously focus around Star Ocean, since that's my emphasis and direction in the channel, is in mastering all the Star Ocean games. Can someone get this fucking bug off me? So if anyone knows like a, and I don't mind paying a couple bucks, or more than a couple bucks to have someone do that, I would be very interested in that. I'm just gonna Mind Flare, there's no reason to cast Enlighten. Maybe if I'm fighting like an actual boss. Like when I fight Amoros. Get wrecked, dude.
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
Three big berries, one blackberry. Even if it overrides, it's still worth getting the chest just because I don't want to backtrack on like possible missed chests. I just want to get them all. Like, whoever designed this actually did, like, a CAD drawing of the maps. Which I'm pretty impressed. Which just goes to show you, like, how important community is for, like, getting resources for the game. I mean, I can't say I would be a really good player at this game without all the people who've, like, designed, like, ingredient lists and item creation lists and, you know, full-on maps with treasure locations so you can get the 100% treasure trophy and the 100% quest trophy. I've got a list of all the quests, which I've gotten all the missable ones. If I got the leg and egg ones, which I'm pretty sure I farmed. I'm pretty positive I did. So I should get them both pretty confidently at the end. And then with the universe playthrough, oh, you want to fight, dude? Let's go. Okay. Yeah, I'd be interested in something like that. I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, you know, I don't stream, as you could tell. My stream's like does not have donation buttons. I don't care about money at all. I'm one of the few. I think I represent the 10% club of streamers. I mean, I make my own money in my own contracting business, so like I probably make better money than, not to brag, but I make better money than most partners. So it's like I just don't care to make money, nor do I want to feel an obligation to stream for money. But I just like to have a nice layout, you know, info section regarding Star Ocean. But if I was trying to stream for viewers, I wouldn't be playing Star Ocean 4, because I think I've only seen a few times that streamers have like 20 live viewers in Star Ocean 4. It's just not a popular game. I think in general, Star Ocean just didn't, on the Western civilization, just didn't really attract a lot.
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
Oh, I turned down affiliate. I don't want a sub button on my thing.
Here we go.
I don't know, to me, and like, I'm not trying to insult other streamers, but to me, like, to ask people to pay me so I can sit on my butt to play video games all day, to me it seems like a very selfish thing to do. Like, it's like there's these like millennials that are like go to East Asia, and they're asking for donations so they continue their dream of traveling because they don't want to work. I mean, to me that's just like so selfish. Like, it's horrible. like there's kids dying of cancer, and you're looking at donations so you can continue traveling the world just because you don't want to work. You know, there's so many more deserving people for money. You know, that's why I hate when people call it support, because it's like, of all the people that need support in this world, you know, there's kids with disability, kids with cancer, you know, really poor countries out there, they need support. Me playing video games and you pay me to play video games, you know, I should be on the bottom of the list. But, you know, and a lot of these big streamers, a lot of their revenue comes from people under the age of 18, which I personally believe is a level of exploitation. I mean, it's like, hey, there's laws against having sex with people under the age of 18 for a reason, because they believe that they're not capable of making decisions on that. Yet streamers like Ninja will gladly take hundreds of thousands of dollars from underage kids that are easily impressionable and look on him highly. Where if you're smart enough, you could know that he's nothing more than a sellout streamer. That he would not be playing video games if it wasn't for money. But that's just my thought on it. I mean, I'm not against people with donation buttons or sub buttons. You know, if it's like something that's like very secondary. Sweet. But that's the short and long and short of why I don't have a donation button. I just don't care for it. I mean, but I get the attraction, like, hey, I can sit and play video games all day and get paid to do it. And in the very, very rare instance, I may get paid a livable amount of money to do it if I can convince enough people every month to donate. But I've seen like the results of it, and it usually means in exchange for your morals and values. Like I had a guy that was like all big into fitness, and he was a streamer, and he took it all down, just kept his affiliate and donation sub links, and I'm like, dude, what a sellout, man. What a sellout thing to do. But like I said, I'm not against, you know, if people just like throw it out there and they get a couple bucks and they stream, or hey, they just, you know, they love what they do and they just happen to blow up, and as a secondary thing, people just throw money at them. I mean, I've got a lot of friends I watch that are, you know, partner or sub that I watch. You know, they're good at what they do, and, you know, more power to them. Like, you know effing Marie, right? Like, I was at her stream, and then she had a talk, like an announcement. And, like, I liked it, because she seemed like she was all into the games and everything. And then she made that, like, announcement, like, you know, the direction of my channel is, you know, I want to try to make a living off it. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Really? But, you know, I was like, alright, your job sucks. Okay, I get it, but it's all good. I'm not gonna hate on anyone. Like I said, I'm not gonna hate on anyone, but you know, it's just, you gotta understand this. There's 2.2 million streamers now on Twitch. Like, it is so, like, this whole concept of being lazy and playing video games and just get paid to be unproductive members of society is very popular. Yeah, it just, you know, yeah, I mean, I wish her the best for sure. I just feel it's very, very, very unlikely to happen. I mean, you have 2.2 million streamers. You have 150,000 plus affiliates. You have 25,000 partners. You are better off buying lottery tickets every week in hope to make it big than try to become a partner streamer. I mean, it is so oversaturated and so competitive. It's like, yeah, you want to make a living streaming? Yeah, you and 2 million people want to do that. Or you and 2 million people want that to happen. Would love for that to happen. So it's like, it's such a horrible dream and a horrible goal. That's why it's something like it's past to do. But even if I had a lot of viewers, I would still never get a donation sub button. I would just, you know, because I only do this because I truly have a passion for gaming and the goals I have for my JRPG games.
What's that? Let me see, let me see.
And just my love of gaming. I mean, that's all it is. Which I think's a rare breed. I think that's more rare than anything, because everyone, even if it's just like a small portion, has like this this desire to make money. Where I am just like, man, I just love what I do. I mean, I'm a productive member in society. I have a contracting gig. You know, I
already know what you want to make.
So,
Wanna make
what was I
something?
gonna do here? Oh yeah, we gotta refill the ring. That's it, brother. But like I said, dude, I like watching. See, I like Crow. I like watching. Oh hell, I can't go refresh the ring. So how do I get my light ring refreshed? Does she have that skill yet? No, she doesn't. Okay. Well, since I'm here, let me see if I can make more of that food item. So I want those intelligent food items.
Well then, what can I do you for today? What you want? Well, well, pretty crafty, ain't ya?
Hell yeah.
Pretty good, don't you think? What you want?
You know, can you give me a bonus one? That's cool, whatever. I don't like you, Welch. Oh yeah, I think there was a PA to do. But yeah, but that's my rant. But I have been streaming off and on since the JTV stages. But that's why I think I've streamed. I've lasted as long as I have when I stream, because it's nice not having a schedule. Okay, where is Aromat? I think Aromat. I mean, you still see Aromat, even though I kept Phase. God, that negative 800 attack is brutal. See, my area's there. I'm not here, you know. Is that supposed to be like an AI joke? Like, he officially is not here. Oh, I guess you can't do, you really can't do his AIs. I thought, like, actually Armat would be here, so I guess he's not here. Alright. There's nothing to do but to continue on. I can't wait to get an EN2, because then Sarah will get her, whatever, her zoology. And I want to max that so I can start farming those saber-toothed tiger monsters on Lemurus, because they drop those fangs and they synthesize into 18% attack. So in the weapons he gets, he'll be able to put 18%ers in here, him. I mean, the mono ribbons are going to be tough. But we'll see. Sure, why not? You know what? Did I not regen my mana? Well, it doesn't matter. Speaking of SOA Crew, I'd like to see Crow stream again. I watch Blood. I feel bad for Bloody. No one really stops by because he's playing Astral Chronicles. He's playing it hardcore.
But is this all they've got?
When he was doing Star Ocean, he was getting like 16, 17 viewers, and then it's like he dropped down to 3 to 4. I feel bad because I think he put in the most work out of anyone on Star Ocean. And it's like just to have it shut down, it's got to be a big slap in the face. Let's see. This one right here, I think. Well, there's a couple of my most treasured trophies that I'm happy with. This one, the defeat 30,000. Hers, I don't care. Nothing was really difficult with hers. So he's almost halfway. Gotta get through his shit. This one, of course, is probably my most prized. Defeat Ethereal Queen, 5 minutes, and then just defeat Ethereal Queen. But this is definitely the hardest and my most prized treasure right here. I felt like if I can get this trophy, I can get all the rest of them. Defeat Ethereal Queen, defeat her in 10 minutes. Deal exactly 65,005. These were retarded, dude. But again, a good community. They had resources and they knew how to do it. Deal 32,768. Like someone figured out, hey, if you have this much attack and you cast this move at this level on this enemy, you'll be around that range and just keep casting it and you'll get that exact damage. The obtain 255, this was pretty brutal. So was his. His 255 was really brutal. Hers was really easy. Zoology was easy. I took my hammer and a rubber band, and I was able to, and I think I did it on stream. Yeah, so for the exact damage, there's formulas, and they're all on the website or on GameFAQs. And if you get their strength or intelligence to a certain level, and you attack an enemy using a certain move or a certain item, you'll fall along that range. And if you just cast it enough times, it may take you 10, 20, 30, 40 times, but you'll eventually hit that number. So people have just figured out the algorithm of what your strength needs to be, or intelligence, and all those factors, and So you just set your character up that way. And they tell you what gear to get and how to, you know, what to synthesize in it to get that. So it's not, so that's actually, believe it or not, I mean, yeah, if you try to figure out on your own, that would be insane. It'd be insanely time consuming and insanely difficult. I mean, some of these you just get naturally, like you're leveling up and you just happen to hit the number and you just RNG'd it. And so maybe like a few of them I got that way. But most of them, that's how I did it. You just kind of manipulated. But Edge is the man, he took me like 30 hours to get all these, at least, I think. The 255, because, fuck, the drops were so rare. This was brutal. But this was the worst. The 30,000 one, my god, dude. Where was Aramat? Is Aramat not in here? It doesn't show Aramat? That's fine. Yeah, Aramat was bad too, because he had to defeat 30,000 enemies. That was crazy. I think I got all the spaceships. Yeah? I've never read these before. Maybe one day I'll read it once I get all the trophies. I can enjoy maybe learning some more details of Star Ocean, since I'm a Star Ocean only streamer now. Minus Final Fantasy Mobius. I don't know, maybe I'll be a Final Fantasy dedicated. Yeah, but I would only do, like, if I did Final Fantasy, I wouldn't do, like, spin-offs or things like that. I would just do, you know, the actual console games. Like, I wouldn't play the MMO. Got all those. And all the weapons. That's a nice sword. I like that sword. That's a cool design. But that's actually the best stat sword to synthesize. And it's good too because it's blank. It's a blank canvas sword, so it's easy. Oh, I think it's cheese, dude. I mean, now, I mean, I already know how to synthesize, what to synthesize, you know. I mean, I'm on the second to hardest stage. I would do Chaos, although you have to clear Universe first. Well, I don't know about fighting Ethereal Queen. I mean, that may be a little bit of a cunt thing. But, you know, Ethereal Queen, I mean, whether you fight her on Earth difficulty or Chaos difficulty, I mean, the one thing is, yeah, she just has more hit points. But it's more of if she triggers that, fuck, what's that move? That Supernova. Because if she Supernova you, whether it's in Earth difficulty or in Chaos difficulty, you're dying in one hit regardless. You're fucked either way. So, someone did have a cheese tactic where, like, I think if you have Miracle and Aramat, and you stay close to her, you don't move, and you just, you know, you just sit there and spam her, make sure you hold aggro, and then have two healers to just constantly heal you. She'll never Supernova. But I don't know, I did that before, and I put them both on manual and just chain cast moves, and they got their ass whooped. I mean, still, I mean, it was like she was hitting harder than I was healing. So on Chaos, I got to fight Amoros a couple times because I didn't get enough kills for him. Scumbags, I can go back there and get that done. Barakiel, I can kill him multiple times on Chaos. That's not hard, I don't think. Pincers, no problem. The only one that I have, these I just got to go back to the field and just finish killing them until I get enough. But I did the Cave Guardian. Where was that dragon? There was a dragon I needed. Here it is. Unfortunately, I can't go back and get enough. I'm not sure. I guess I didn't want to sit around and grind. I was like, yeah, I'll take care of it. Don't. Because if I do a chaos playthrough, then I'd have to go back here anyway. So kill enough dragons in there. Yeah, but by the end of this playthrough, I'll have most of my monster data 100%. These guys will be beat because... Do these count as Grigori? I can't remember. I don't think they're Grigoris. Where is... These are all the wandering dungeon ones. Okay, well I'm not going to sit there and try to hunt it down. Yeah. Facula. Count Facula.
We can use this.
I don't know if I'll fight Amoros tonight, I'll see. I'll probably end up crashing before. Actually, I don't even know if I'll make it to the cave. Because I know it's getting pretty late.
Please step back.
I'm fading. One of my Mobius players that I'm on the Discord. I'm on the Discord too. If you're ever on Discord, and I'm always in the Mobius channel. I don't know. Mobius is my new mobile game. I just love it. I almost like played in my head like maybe I should spend like $10 a month on it. Buy Magicite, get the VIP gift box, and get some like really nice cards.
Here we go.
It's cool because, like, you know, games like this that are played like MMOs, like more like you're always just like cumulatively getting better. There's so much like support and resources to make your characters better. People know everything about specs and different job classes and things like that. And it's kind of like, yeah, there's the luck base because, you know, you don't know. I mean, like, you could sit there and roll the dice and see what you draw, and some people get lucky draws or not. But overall, you know, it's all about consistent played.
We can use this.
Aquaberries. It's crazy, like these new areas, like
We can use this.
I've already accumulated so much stuff that like some of these are not even pulling anything sometimes because I've already pulled it all. There's nothing left to be pulled.
Here we go.
See, like
Please
I'm
step
so
back.
thorough. I just like I max. Oh my gosh, really? Not like a light gem or something?
Here we go.
That's it. That's it.
Please step back.
Oh man, this is a good place to farm disintegration stones, though. Shit. I remember I needed them so much in the Wandering Dungeon. I don't think I'm gonna do the Wandering Dungeon this playthrough unless it's needed. Well, I'll do it, but I'll just get Santa Claus. I don't need to fight Ethereal Queen. And if I do, I'll just do it as like a final challenge on Chaos mode. Just see if I can beat her on Chaos mode. I think a guy posted a video on YouTube of beating the 4-wing Chaos mode version for. And I use that same strategy to beat her. That kind of blindside and just like chain 3 characters. Oh, you'll see him. When I was doing my normal playthrough, I saw him many times.
Please step back.
I'll need to get the to get his tri-emblems. That's one thing I need to do. I need to do that fall secret. Because I need to farm like 50 million fall. And then I need to do the tri-emblems. So I can get that max resi. That max resi. Oh, bastard. But, you know, the big thing about playing these other playthroughs is since all your monster data transfers, you can make those jewels pretty quickly once you get a monster jewel, so it allows you to make a really powerful character early on, which kind of compensates for the additional difficulty.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
But definitely, the secret to being a good Star Ocean player is definitely being a good crafter. Kinda, yeah. I mean, you carry over all your data. Well, not your I mean, the only thing you really carry over is your data, like your collections and the monster data. But like, you know, if you make one of these are nice. Like, look at like these are nice stats for beginning game, and you get a additional hit, and you can make. And then when you get Sarah, you can synthesize. So once you get her and you get synthesis, then you can put multiple of them and get multiple hits on one weapon, plus the stat gains are really nice, so at least early on. We'll walk to the insect ward real quick. I just don't... Is there gonna be light ring stuff here? Let me see. Earth, fire, fire. Okay. Let's get some resources. Go to there and we'll be set up for tomorrow. Maybe I'll exercise tomorrow. I really need to.
Here we go.
I really need to eat a little bit better. Feel better. Look better.
Please step back.
I'll be damned, man. I think this was a new one. Let's see. Or a secret one. Not so secretive. This one was a secret one. This should give me something, right? Jesus. That just means I think I've got pretty much... How many disintegration stones do I have right now? Oh yeah, they're already maxed. Shit. Magical clays. I must have farmed probably at least 1,000 of them on my first playthrough. All the duplication I've been doing on that 450 hour data. Fuck. God, that was so much.
Here we go.
Oh, I can't wait. And I bought a Blackmagic Intensity Pro HD specifically for my PlayStation 4 so I could stream good quality Star Ocean 5.
Here we go.
And it wasn't that hard. I was like, oh, I gotta install it myself on my computer. It wasn't that hard. I found the PCIe slot, took my screwdriver, unscrewed the cap, put it right in, got one HDMI to the PlayStation, one to the TV, and bam, we are set up. Oh god, she's my favorite. Yeah. You will indeed, Z's. Shock Socks will love it. Shock Socks will absolutely love it. Okay. Yeah, both. I mean, like, holy smokes. Okay, so tomorrow morning, this is where we'll continue. I'm glad that Mobius has not taken me away from this game. Oh my... 200, this is my pride data. I'll have one like this for Chaos, though. Once I finish Universe. Yeah, I watched the Ethereal Queen fight on Star Ocean 5. And it was literally, what's the guy's name? I forgot that hero. But he was just punching her for 9,999, and it was spamming like 20 times. And like that's all he was doing, and he beat her. I was shocked. Fidel, yeah, that's the guy. And then he just smoked her. Fire ring, the earth ring, fire ring. When do I get the wind ring? Oh, I'll get that on EN2. Okay. And then the Darkness and Water Ring you don't get until pretty much end game. So, okay. That's good. And once we get to EN2, I want to make sure I try to complete all the shop orders. Get all those done, go to EN2, get theirs. And then the EN2 shop orders are pretty difficult until you get to like 7-star dungeon. So anyways, alright, well, cool. Short stream. Kind of started kind of late, but thank you all for stopping by, and Wing Gundam, good to see you, buddy, and we'll see you guys next time you're around.